Yo, wagwan, Tish your boy, Jidon, Legendary, and we are back on the beta, my good peoples. And today, I'm showing off the new build, okay? Now, before you laugh at it, I just want you to know it was for testing purposes, okay? I wanted to see how big I could make the house, okay? It's pretty dang big. You know we can't do that much with it quite yet, but look here, my good peoples, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, show your people join Legendary Clan Sports and become legendary. Quick announcement: 2 new Warcraft items have just showed up today, so do expect to be seeing some more real life unboxing joints, kind of sort of, because I kind of already unboxed them because I had so much stuff coming today I did not know what was what, so they're already open. But the one isn't open, it's only kinda open. The other one is fully open, laying on my bed. But in other words, okay, hit that subscribe button. Here we are, my good peoples, the newest house build, okay? Upon entry, you'll notice that I'm not using lamps this time around. This is a quick complaint that I have. For some reason, this time around, we are not able to use lamps outdoors. I hope that this is just a thing for now, because the lamps on the outdoors was the sickest looking crap. Okay, and we can't do them this time around. As you can see, it's completely empty. If I go ahead and turn indoors back on, for some odd reason, we can use indoor lamps, outdoor lamps indoors, but we can't use outdoor lamps outdoors. So I'm hoping that's just a glitch this time around. But anyways, okay, back to the build. Alright, wait. The fuck? Oh shoot, I didn't know they eyes did that. They got, what is that, bioluminescence? Oh shoot, look at that. Wow, look at that, a new feature I just found on accident. So coming over here, y'all remember last time I had some carriages here, that they were more regular Alliance style carriages. This time around we got Gilnean, a Gilnean carriage, because it's much cooler looking. Way cooler looking. The darker wood, which matches the fences pretty good, because that is also Gilnean fences. Okay, you know what I mean? Got the little, whatever the heck that is, like a raccoon tail or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Writings here. Much cooler looking carriage. Gilnean folks did it way better looking. Okay, you come around to the back. Oh, actually, let's make our way back to the front. We got the cobblestone walkway is back. All right, the ankle snatcher 3000. Because, you know, one wrong move and your ankles are done. You come over here, a little bit of golden bush to really fit that autumn look. Added some trees over here in the corner with some leaf piles. Y'all know how I feel about my autumn leaves, man. I say it all the time. Okay. Bit of bush on the side here, using the big windows on each side again like before. I love the big windows, they're the best looking. Then when you come over back here, more trees, but this is a much bigger tree than that one. Okay, then you come to this side, we have our windmill. Okay, this is giving us power and grains, you know what I mean, supplied to us by our Tauren friends, Torny, Tunda, and Kadon the God, you know what I'm saying. Then you come over to the PvP room, or PvP tent. We got the uncontested Alterac joint. Then we have the Alliance contested. For some reason, I don't have Horde. This is making me realize out of all these years of playing Pretoria that I have never capped a flag on her once. So, gonna have to make sure I get that done. I just realized that. I'm like, why the fuck don't I have the Horde flag? Because I have never touched an Alliance flag ever on Pretoria. Ever. I hop in Alterac and I start killing people on her. I've never touched a flag on her. Then you come over into the inside. We got a kobold pile because loot. You know what I'm saying? We was killing a lot of kobolds in Alterac. You know what I mean? We got our flags. Okay, got our what is this? What's that dang place? Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. Eye of the Storm. We got our Warsong Gulch joints, the dual flag, Temple of Kot Mogu. That was back in the day. I used to play Temple of Kot Mogu like crazy, believe it or not. That is the one small BG I actually enjoyed a lot. I only don't do small BGs because people complain too dang much and it becomes more catastrophic than the big BGs. You know what I mean? Then we got our, once again, Arathi. Somehow I've just now realized of all these years of PvPing on Horde characters, I never touched the flags on my Horde. To be fair though, my, in terms of play, my Alliance characters are definitely older. I've played far more hours than I have my Horde characters. Got some more trees. One right there. Then you come over here to the little picture spot, you know what I mean? You could watch the little fishies do their thing. You could be up in here chilling, looking over the, what's names. Every time I look, this dude's house is different. He's working on it slowly, but he is working on it. It was blue. Now it's big and purple. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, earlier it wasn't even, it was still blue, but he had the fountain there. The lookout. I was supposed to buy that house, but I forgot. I came kind of late. I was so busy trying to get the dang intro quest done. Oh, I messed up. There's supposed to be a bench right here. Whoops. So essentially what I've done is I recreated my last house, but with better options. We have an outside bathroom, so if anybody need a boo-boo, okay. There's no actual toilet in there, but you know. Hey. This fox is always stalking my house, looking for my chickens, but he can't have the chickens. Speaking of chickens, this is the produce area. Okay. This is how we make our gold out here. Transmog farming, herb selling, and PvP. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I get down. I mean, you load everything up into here. Load everything up into here. Okay. Y'all know me. I'm the herb man. Herb and mining man. I got it all, dude. You know what I mean? And you come around the backside. We got a barrel bursting with honey. We got some grape stompings. And then the chicken coop where we get our eggs and stuff. You know, I'll be selling the eggs sometimes. Alright, and then you come back around and let's go ahead and go into the inside. Okay. This was kind of hard to put together because I did this on this character instead of Raimundo like last time, who, because of her age, Raimundo is so fucking old. She's pretty much exalted with every dang thing. So it was a lot easier to purchase stuff on her than this character. Oops. Once you make your way to the inside, okay, got the front door, got the Hearthstone mat. Alright, got the fucking, the bench, you know, get your shoes tied up and get ready to go. Oops, that roof is not supposed to be that color. Whoopsie daisy, let me fix that real quick. There we go. Alrighty, there you go, you know what I'm saying? Then boom, the first room, nice small room, bit of activities. You could chill at the fire, you know what I mean? You just, you know, be chilling, chit-chatting, cookies and whatnot. Christmas is coming, after all. You know what I mean? Then you got the writer's area, architect, you know what I mean? Whatever you may be writing down. Over here is the mirror to make sure your fit is correct, make sure everything is clean and ready to go, you know what I mean? And then hit the front door. You come over to this side. After all majority of my characters are PvP characters, so you gotta have the war table. You know what I mean? You gotta be making plans and whatnot. Okay. Then over here is the reader's lounge. Alright, we got some Death Knight books, so all the Death Knights can learn their abilities properly. Alright, we got the fucking Demon Hunter book, so all the Demon Hunters can learn their abilities and whatnot. We got the Pally / Priest / Draenei book, because the Light Shadow Priest right here. Then we got the Monk book. Then we got the Paladin book, which of course is the biggest, because Retribution has a lot of abilities, and it can ensure that you can fight 50 people without ever coming close to dying. Because that's Retribution for you. That's why I love it so dang much. And then you come into the big room. Okay, the big room. Alright. Now the big room is big for a reason. There's a lot of people in Legendary Clan. A lot of PvP characters in this dang clan, man. So you need massive amounts of space for everybody to be able to eat, chill out, talk with each other, chit chat, you know what I mean? This is all lore, of course. This ain't true. Unless I invite a bunch of people to just join in here. Kitchen area, you know what I mean? Little sink, mad cabinets, because there's lots of peoples. Food to eat, lots of good fruits, healthy grains, seasonings, alright? Stove, open stove. I know it looks like a fireplace, but it's not. Crates, got other miscellaneous salted meats and stuff in them. then of course you're gonna have to use the bathroom. But obviously you don't want anybody in your bathroom, so there's got to be a guest bathroom. And boom, you know what I mean? Fix yourself up, clean yourself up, actually clean yourself up, and then, you know, expel your bowels. You know what I mean? Close that up. And then this was going to be the bathroom, but I realized I made it way too dang big. So I'm like, okay, this could be like a guest bedroom. And boom, you come inside. It's clean in here, baby. It's clean. I was supposed to move this, but I forgot. This was supposed to be up front at the fireplace. Hold on, folks. I've made a mistake here. The wine. Oh, you piece of garbage. The wine. Oh, my goodness. All right, whatever. Oh, the fuck? I did not just... How dare you? Anyways. You know what I mean? This is the guest bedroom. So, you know, if you got a friend over and they need to go to sleep, it's like, go to fuck to sleep in here. You know, even though my room is right there, you can't stay in there because that's my room. You know what I'm saying? The master bedroom, as you can see. Fully decadent and absolutely stunning. Now that all the Night Elf stuff and the elegant stuff is actually working. You know what I mean? You wake up in the morning, you got your side table. Be honest with you. This is elf stuff. So maybe it's blood elf, because a Night Elf is not fitting on this. Especially 2 Night Elves, let alone 1. And you come over here, we got the bookshelf. This is a Draenei bookshelf, but Draenei's have, they crashed onto this planet. Therefore, their stuff went from being all metal and crystalline to woodsy, much like Night Elves. So, I'm like, this will work perfectly fine here. And realistically, most of you probably couldn't even tell that this was Draenei stuff until I said so. Unless you're an old school player and you recognize those flowers, which are everywhere in Azermist Isles. If not, you would have had no clue. I mean, we got another writer's desk over here with a chair that I forgot to put there. Dresser, I mean. Come on, man. And in the bathroom, of course, because this is the master bedroom, and there's going to be a door there, but as you probably saw through the sped up footage, it was impossible to properly sit a door there. But one of these days I'll get it to that. And the bathroom in here is absolutely gorgeous. Got another loo, but it's much smaller, more fitting for this smaller, more elegant area. And you come out and use the mirror. You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's swaggy out here. They need some wall mirrors, though. They don't have any, like, wall mirror type of thing. Come on, man. Real deal spa looking bathroom. Now this is what, in the first one I had made, this is, oh shoot. In the first video I had made, this is what my house was supposed to look like, but none of the elf stuff was working. Only elf stuff that was working was like the extra specialty elf stuff, which you had to grind for. We only had a day or 2 on that, so there was no way I could grind that within the day or 2 and then still have the time to make a crib. You know what I mean? The usual lantern pattern that I like to use. I had to use that purple joint, though, for the Draenei. I always forget that these fools can look up if you make them look up. Look at that. I be forgetting they could do that. You know what I'm saying? This crap is mad swaggy. This is what my home was supposed to look like. This looks way better than the Stormwind home look we did. Don't get me wrong, the Stormwind look we did was clean, but it wasn't this. This is beautiful. Now, believe it or not, you can actually unlock a room floor larger than what I have here. I don't know how the heck you're gonna make that work because it's so big. Initially, what I was trying to do was make it look like my home on The Sims 4. But this is Warcraft. We don't have TVs, we don't have speaker systems. The multitude of items that I was missing in order to make that work that would work in a modern day. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see homes like that back in the fucking 70s, the 60s, and 80s because it just wasn't enough amenities to make that work. As we're now in the modern day, you see open floor housing like that all the time because there's so much more amenities that we have in this modern day. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to add 2 rooms because as you could see, if I was to get rid of all these walls and you would just see this, it would look empty for no reason. Because it just wasn't enough. There's not enough. You know, there's no like I said, there's no TVs, there's no speakers. So I'm like, okay, let me just make some doors and stuff and some built-in walls and whatnot, and it should look pretty amazing. In which, my personal opinion, this looks dang good. It looks nice and cluttered, but not too cluttered. As cluttered as you think an old world home would be, but not so much to the point where it's like Skyrim, where you have to clean up your home because they got so much random knickknacks there. It's just crazy. And then you come to the room, which is nicely cluttered because it's your room. Your room is meant to be comforting. So naturally, you're going to have a lot of stuff in it. As where, you know, your front room is comforting, but not the same as your room. So, boom, kitchen, dining, you know what I mean? Little extra guest bedroom, or a little chill spot. They got a hookah. I should unlock that joint and put it in there. You know what I mean? Bedroom here. And then the main room, just before you leave. You can read, you can chill, you can write, you can look at yourself. Little vain, I know, but hey, that's old world Warcraft. That's old world activities. What are you gonna do? Watch a TV? That doesn't exist yet. Alright, and that is it, my good peoples. With that being said, my peoples, it is time for me to head up out of here. Okay. And if you never saw the Horrorneers crazy dance, there you go. They look half psycho, like they on some dang drugs. This looks like a dance you would see on the Undead. Not a big emo elf, but I guess it does make sense. With that being said, my good peoples, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I upload all things Warcraft with a little bit of Black Desert and Skyrim sprinkled in every now and then. I'm gonna try to find some more things to do over here on beta. I want to test out some PvP. I want to see if people are doing PvP. I will hop on Jadam or Barney and shoot or stealth somebody up. Okay, we're gonna see. But in the meantime, until then, I gotta do an unboxing. 2 unboxings, actually. So, I'm out.